Welcome to another episode of Hack Naked TV, recorded March 10th, 2016. I'm your host, Aaron Lyons, and today I'm going to be talking about some Apple ransomware, a spike in Tor hidden services, fake Facebook profiles in Mumbai, and Kali update servers showing up on ban lists in threat intelligence feeds. As always, this episode of Hack Naked TV is brought to you by Black Hills Information Security, the leaders in pen testing and active defense. Email consulting at blackhillsinfosec.com today to request a quote. Apple ransomware. This was just first reported by Palo Alto, and this was over before it even began. Apple has already pushed out a patch and a fix to this to Mac OS X. So, this is technically not the first ransomware aimed at Mac users. That goes to a ransomware known as FileCoder, but FileCoder was incomplete at the time it was first found. So this new ransomware named Key Ranger is being called the first fully functional ransomware aimed at Mac users. The target base here is pretty small. The malware was signed with a valid Mac app developer certificate, which allowed it to skirt Apple's gatekeeper protection. And it was infected. It infected two installers of Transmission, which is a open source BitTorrent client. So if you recently installed BitTorrent Transmission on your Mac to download stuff, you might want to remove it and might want to make sure that your Mac's up to date. But really, it's basically just the Linux encoder Trojan, which was the first Linux ransomware Trojan repurposed for Macs. So nothing really new here. You're seeing just old ransomware being repurposed for a new platform. And Apple's already pretty much shut it down. But it's showing that there's being more and more profitability for criminals to go after Mac users. Recently, at the beginning of the month, there was a huge, we'll use that as a relative term, spike in Tor hidden services. It jumped up to about 114,000, and then dropped back down to about 70,000 in just a few days. Before that, it was down under 70,000. There's no clear reason why they received this huge spike. The most likely suspect at this time is a new anonymous chat client called Ricochet. Links in our show notes if you want to read up some more about that. Just a little interesting thing. Tor is always there, and we always here in the InfoSec community have interest in it. On to Mumbai, cybercrime in Mumbai. Huge uptake in fake Facebook profiles, up 30% this year over last year. And the cybercrime units in Mumbai are working hard to arrest these heinous criminals. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Mumbai cybercrime, it's a crime to create a fake Facebook profile. Why I can't say that, I don't know. These people are being arrested for committing the offense to take revenge over petty personal or professional issues. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted that there is this kind of censorship in the world, and we should all be offended by this and take note and speak out about it. I mean, creating a fake Facebook profile gets you arrested is absolutely beyond, dumbfounding. I just lost of words there. Moving on, so I don't rant too long, to another thing I'll probably end up ranting about. So threat intelligence feeds. Threat intelligence is the big new hotness in cybersecurity, and everyone wants to subscribe to a threat intelligence feed, but we're seeing that the Kali update servers are showing up in ban lists from the threat intelligence feed. Most recently, we heard that emerging threats, now Proofpoint has the Kali update servers on their ban list, preventing you, if you're running Kali Linux, from updating it. Kali is not a threat. Updating Kali is not a threat. Maybe you should try banning some of the signatures that can be created from Metasploit or one of the many hundreds of other proof of concept codes that are out there on ExploitDB, rather than just banning update servers for a Linux distro that's there to help the InfoSec community. It's not just for pen testing. It also has forensics tools in it. It has data recovery tools. It has debugging tools. It is much more than just a hacking distribution. It just goes to show that these threat intelligence companies are just putting anything into their feeds just to have something in their feeds rather than actual content. It's inane. Blah. Anyways, I'm not going to rant anymore about that. That's it for this episode of Hack Naked TV. Please check out our parent show, securityweekly.com. Email the show at hacknaked.tv. Love to hear from you. Thank you. Talk to you next time.